EoY Classes Online. Thank you very much for your support, and please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us. Today we're going to begin at the back of your mat. We're going to be working on some back bending today. And we're going to warm up the spine by doing some spine rolls. So we'll roll ourselves down, and then we'll get down onto all fours and do a cat-cow, down dog, and then come right back up. All right, let's get started. So let's inhale and exhale. Let's inhale again, just to find our feet. Pressing into all four corners of your feet. Breathing in very deeply. Close the eyes just to get in tune to your breath. Let's take 3 deep breaths with an open mouth. So inhale through the nose and exhale through an open mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through an open mouth. One last time. So now let's do our spine rolls. So let's bring our chin to our chest, roll our shoulders forward. Allow the arms to just hang down, drip down like water. Walk your hands out. Coming into a plank, take a breath. Exhale, bring the knees down. And then inhale, curl your hips up, chest up, head lifted. And exhale, curl your hips and your chest toward each other into a cat. Inhale up into down dog. And walk your hands back. Roll yourself up slowly. Head comes up last. Let's do that again. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, roll yourself down. Begin to walk your hands out. Coming into a plank, take a breath. Exhale, bring the knees down. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, coming up into down dog. And exhale, walking your hands back towards your feet, rolling up slowly. And again, taking a nice breath in, and then exhale, rolling yourself down. Walk your hands out. Bring yourself into down dog. Walk your hands back. Head comes up last. And we're going to add on to this at the end, okay? And if you're having trouble touching the floor with your hands, you can bend your knees. Okay. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Walk your hands out. inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat, a little scaredy cat, pressing into the floor. Come back up into a downward facing dog. Walk your hands back. And roll up, using your legs and your core. And now you're going to inhale your arms up, and then exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chest up, head up, and release. So we're going to do that move 3 more times. Let's inhale, exhale, roll down. So feeling every vertebrae of your spine rolling down. Coming into plank. Bring your knees down. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, coming up into your down dog. Now walk your hands back to your feet. And roll up over your strong legs. Bringing your hands up above. And then exhaling into cactus. So your arms are like cactuses. You're lifting your chest up, looking up. And release. And we'll go one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your chin to your chest, rolling down. Feeling every vertebrae extending down to the ground, allowing the arms just to hang. Then walk your hands out into your plank, knees to the floor. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, down dog, pressing the floor away from you, extending through your torso. Hold here for a moment. Allow the head just to hang. Breathing deeply, pressing all 5 fingers into the floor, rotating your elbows toward each other, extending your torso. And now bring yourself back. And then rolling up slowly. Bringing the arms up. And then cactusing. Lifting the heart to the sky. Holding here. Breathing deeply. And exhale. Hands to the side. Breathing here. Now that we have finished warming up the spine and the torso, we're going to walk to the top of our mat. You will need blocks for this posture that we're doing. If you don't have blocks, I would get a few very thick books to use to support your hands. What our next posture will be lunges. So we're going to work on lunging, and why? It's because lunges open up the thighs, which also helps us with our back bend. Because again, like with all the postures I tell you about, the legs, the legs, the legs. You need them even in a back bend. Okay? So we're going to keep our feet a little less than hips width distance. And you're going to bring your blocks or your books on either side of your feet, okay? Because that'll be your balance. You're not leaning on the blocks, okay? The weight is in the legs. The blocks are just merely there to support your hands, not to be hanging on to them for dear life, okay? So we're gonna inhale our arms up and exhale and extend forward over our very strong straight legs. Bring our hands to our blocks, bend the knee, and let's step the left leg back nice and wide. Okay, and you want to keep a 90-degree angle here, and just balance your hands on the blocks, and your front foot, you're pressing into that big toe mound, and you're really shooting out through the heel, and you're rotating the back leg, that inner thigh, you're rotating it toward the ceiling. Of course, that action is not really happening, but you're trying to make it happen. Okay, so breathing here, chest is lifted, head is in line with the spine. And breathing here, let's inhale, and let's step our foot forward. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhaling, extending down. And now we're going to do the right leg. So we're going to step that right leg back nice and far. Again, you want to keep that 90-degree angle in the thigh of the bent leg. Again, we want to press into that big toe mound, firing up the thighs, and we're extending that back leg straight. Really strong straight legs, rotating that inner thigh toward the ceiling, and our chest is lifted, shoulders are down the back, head is in line with the spine. Breathing here, and exhale, bring the back foot forward. Inhale, fold, and exhale, coming all the way up. Bring the arms down, and just feeling the strength in your legs right now, because we're going to go back and do that again. Inhaling up, exhale, extend forward over your strong legs. Place your hands on your blocks. Step that left leg back nice and wide. Breathing deeply here, getting that 90-degree angle, pressing into that big toe mound on the foot of the bent leg, extending through the heel of that extended leg, rotating the inner thigh toward the ceiling of that extended leg. Exhaling here, lifting the heart, shoulders are down the back. Breathing here, and bring your foot forward. Inhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, bring yourself up. And exhale, coming back down. And then we're going to bring the right leg back. And again, pressing that big toe mound of the left leg. Making sure you're getting that 90-degree angle. That extended leg is straight and strong. Inner thighs rotating toward the ceiling. Chest is lifted, shoulders are down the back. Breathing here. And let's bring our foot forward. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, the arms down by the side. the eyes and breathe. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, coming forward. Place the hands on the block. Step your left leg back nice and wide. And now you're going to bring that left knee down to the ground. And then you're going to inhale your arms up above you. And you want to tilt your pelvis forward so that you are getting a stretch in your front quadricep. Inhaling here. And exhaling, bringing the hands back on the blocks. Lift the knee up, step forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhaling, coming back down. Inhale, bring the right leg back. Bring the knee to the ground gently. Inhale the arms up. Making sure that you're pressing into that big toe mound. Pelvis is tilting forward. And exhale. Hands to the blocks. Press the knee back up. Step forward. Inhale and fold. Exhale. Coming all the way up. Hands to your side. Let's do it once more. Inhaling up. Exhale. Place your hands on the block. Left leg back. Knee to the ground. Inhale the arm up. Exhale. Come up. Fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the right leg back, down to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Fold on your exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Standing over your strong legs. Now we will get into some back bending, and we're going to do that by raising our arms up. Nice inhale, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back into a plank, and then lower your knees and your chest all the way to the ground. And now you want to bring your arms out in front of you, elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms and hands flat on the ground. Your heart is lifted. Your shoulders are down the back. The next important thing is your pelvis is pressing into the floor and your legs are engaged. This is not a resting posture. You are still working your legs. Your legs are strong and straight, and the tops of your feet are pressing into the floor. And you're lifting your heart up, and at the same time, you're pulling your hands back towards you. Your hands are not going to move, but you will start to feel an opening in your upper back. As you're pulling your hands towards you, you're lifting your chest up and forward while pressing the pelvis into the floor and engaging those quadriceps. And you're also rotating, still with that rotation, just like in the lunge, you're rotating the inner thighs toward the ceiling. That's the action for this posture. So So inhale and close your eyes and just feeling all those different actions going on in your body with every breath. And let's inhale together and exhale and release. Okay, so we're gonna come up and do it once more, all right? Again, we want the feet pressed into the floor, kneecaps are lifted, we're rotating the inner thighs towards each other, pressing the pelvis into the floor. Now we're lifting our heart up and forward while we are pulling our hands back towards us. And breathing here. Exhaling and pulling a little bit further, closer with the hands. And lifting the heart up, pressing the pelvis into the floor. Making sure that your head is in line with the spine. A little bit longer. Inhale together. And exhale, and let's release. Bringing your head to your hands. Breathing into the back of your heart. And exhaling. Cut. So the next posture we're going to get into is Dhanurasana, which I believe they call it bow pose, maybe? But you've seen it before. But we're gonna do some modifications first to get ourselves ready for the full expression of the posture. So the first thing we're gonna do is, just like in Sphinx pose, we're gonna keep our right hand on the ground and we're gonna curl our left foot towards us, and then you're going to reach and grab the ankle of the left foot, and you're going to press the pelvis into the floor, and you're going to kick your ankles into your hands, and just breathing here. That same rotation of the inner thigh toward the ceiling still applies. Still pressing the pelvis into the floor. Inhale, lifting the heart up. And exhaling and release. Bringing your head down to the floor. Taking a breath here. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Now bend the right leg and then reach back with the right hand, grab the ankle, press the pelvis into the floor, use that left hand to help you balance, and you're going to kick your ankles into your hand, and that is going to lift your heart up. And exhale here, kicking your ankles into your hands, pressing that pelvis into the floor, lifting the heart. Inhale and exhale and release. Bring your head down to rest. Breathing deeply here. Okay, so now we're going to come into Dhanurasana. We've done a lot of work to prep the body for that posture. Bow pose, that's what we're going to be doing. Not everyone is going to be able to reach their arms back to grab their ankles. So you may want to use a scarf. That's what I'm going to use. That's what I'm going to show you with, or you can use a towel, you can use a belt. If you have a yoga belt, please get that out. so you can give your arms a bit more length so that you can have that stretch of the chest and the kicking up of the legs. You can have the sensation and the stretch of Dhanurasana. So I'll show you with this. You want to make sure that you can reach the sides of your belt or scarf or towel, whatever it is that you're going to use. You're going to lay on top of it, and you're going to reach back for it, get a good grip, and then wrap it around your ankles. Make sure your knees are close together. You can wrap it as much as you can. Okay, and then from here, you're going to take a nice breath in and exhale. You're going to press the pelvis into the floor, lift the legs up, lift the chest up, and breathe here. And then for those of you who can reach, you can grab your ankles and kick up. Kicking your ankles into your hands, lifting your heart up, making sure that your head is in line with your spine. And on every inhale and exhale, you're lifting a little bit higher, lifting the legs off the ground, balancing the pelvis on the floor. Inhale once more, lift and release. Bringing your head onto your hands, breathing deeply here. And we're going to come up once more, bringing your heels to your hips. Grab your ankles, flex your feet, pressing your pelvis into the floor, lifting your heart, breathing here. On every exhale, you're trying to lift a little bit more, pressing the pelvis into the floor. That will protect your lower back. Inhale, lift a little bit more, and release. And we're going to come back, bring our feet together, knees or mats width apart, and we're going to come into a child's pose. Breathing here long and deep. Just resting the torso between the legs. Arms are relaxed. And pressing up and making your way onto your back. And you're just gonna bring your knees to the left, look to the right, a gentle twist here, breathing into the side. Inhale the knees to center, and then exhale to the right, look to the left. Close the eyes and just breathing here into the side of the body. Feeling a nice stretch in the side body. back to center. Give yourself a nice hug. Bringing the knees into the chest. And then you're just going to extend your legs up just for a few breaths here. Bringing your hands down on either side of your hips. A little gentle inversion here. That's breathing into the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Keeping the shoulders relaxed on the back. Let's inhale and bring the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And then extend your legs out for Shavasana. Relaxing the soles of the feet, the ankles. Relaxing the knees, letting go of the thighs. Relaxing your pelvis, allowing the belly to go soft. Relax your chest and shoulders. Release your arms. Allow the palms to just face up. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Allow the tongue to just float in the mouth. Relax your eyes. Let the eyeballs just sink into your head. Relax the eyebrows. Release the scalp. Just sink into the floor. Allow the earth to support you. Okay, and you're going to take a breath in. Reach the arms up and point the toes. And exhale and stretch. And you'll bring your knees into your chest. Roll to the side. Press yourself up. And come seated. And just sitting here just for a moment. Breathing long and deep. Let's rub our hands together, bring it in at heart center, and we'll close class with one long Om. Thank you for joining us for class today. Namaste.